It's not properly in there. I can actually solve it way faster if I ever actually solve it on paper. During most summer is right. Most of these summers. I can honestly say that 이거 저번에도 많이 나오는 건데. Most in Korean, I mean not really, in Korean American English, most of the summers, you have to have a da in order to have o. And most summers, that's what they said. This is really the rule. What can I say? Most of summers. And obviously in an effort to plays a role in theater drama expertly. 됐죠? 이런 거 많이 나와요. 됐죠? 하나만 더 풀어줄게. 2번 한 적 없어. What does that mean? I don't know. I don't want to actually solve these on application. I don't like some application. Clerk in charge of inventory is responsible for managing income. Not practical. I really solved it faster than you. Complicated for sure. Clerk in charge of it's really easy. Yeah, 100% sure. 됐죠? 이런 건 너무 쉬운 문제고, 그지? 저한테 이런 걸 하라니. It's really fucking easy. Are you fucking crazy? No Americans say the taking. You're not human being in this game. My initial answers are like this, but I want to take another look. Never going to change it. 절대 바꾸지 않지만 너무 빨리 실수하거든요. 원래 처음 initial choice 항상 99% 맞아요. 이런 쉬운 문제. But the problem is I have to look back. I have to be cautious. You have to look around before you take a leap, right? Demonstrate the difficult to determine the reliability of supplements when taken, because vitamins should be taken from the perspective of a human being when they are taken with the balance of gut and the interior design choice, right? And not thoroughly, did not do it thoroughly. So 보세요, 절대로 안 바꿔요. 됐죠? 전 독일어 해야 됩니다. Ich muss studieren, was gilt als wichtigste meiner Erachtens meisten diese schöne fremde Sprache heißt Deutscher, ist meine Herzangelegenheit. Deswegen muss ich davon wegbleiben. Das meinte, will ich nicht machen eine geschäftliche Sache im Englisch. Und will ich keine amerikanische Bürgerin sein. That's this stuff. You know what? These are really easy. But why am I actually, taking my hands off and looking around? Because I really had, at the very beginning, to be honest, I actually, had a very low respect for this test. So I was too jumpy. I really actually, spending less than a second, literally, I can actually, quickly, without even actually reading everything, I just actually press something really quickly. It doesn't matter what type of questions there might be. Solve these questions too quickly. And I really actually appreciate this hackers, application. Why? Because if you really like to see the structure, you need to see the forest, right? But saying to Toy, these are really, paragraphs are almost like double spaced. Then it makes it very tough for me to actually see the entirety properly. And I made a very quick decision without actually looking around or even actually having another series to look at these structures. That's the problem. That was indeed. But hackers, they're not double spaced. Everything was actually, watchable and viewable at one simple glance. Because everything is, for instance, the company, the missing portion is really kind of well recognizable. This a simple missing component in the building block can be easily detectable. Why? Because there is no double space line that would actually separate this. If things are really widely panned out, and it's pretty tough for me to actually recognize, excuse me, what's missing there? But when everything is closely compounded, then wow, it's very easy. I can immediately spot that this is missing, and why am I actually, normally, almost like a 9 out of 10, literally, I do not actually make any change from my initial choices. But why am I actually removing my fingers and seriously looking around before I jump to conclusions? Why? Because I wanted to avoid any type of silly mistakes caused by my disrespect for this type of a test. I really was indeed a little bit arrogant to think that these are really easy, cheesy, peasy pie. So I actually really had a seriously shallow behavior, full of levity. I was a really saucy, flippant person who was full of levity, and I click it really quickly. But now, what, even though my initial choices are really correct, I wanted to actually, get my fingers off from the screen and breathe in, breathe out, have another lock, at least for about 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Then you're good to submit it. This kind of new policy changed everything. I'm not actually looking into any answer sheets, or I'm not answer keys. I'm not actually, when looking looking into the actual references. I'm not looking up these word or phrase in the dictionary. No. Yeah, I have never actually found any of these expressions. I've never searched for them in the dictionary. I never even actually tried to open up the dictionary. Tell the truth, I have removed all my English references and lexicographic works away from my desk a million years ago, because right now I moved on from English to German, so I'm actually pretty much, busy with other business. I have a different fish to fry. My hands are tied up with the German, so I don't actually study English anymore. Yeah, it's a really, I don't know, I kind of moved on from that. I'm not lying. I never actually tried to look that up in the dictionary. No. Because there is a video. And I've been already actually, no. I should have at least installed a different video. But my hands are there. This is my only cell phone. And technically, if you really can actually spot me, nothing is actually on the wall. This is the computer screen is off, and there is nothing going on. Everything can be actually viewable, and I really believe that there is a watcher who's been keeping one's close eye on me for different reason. They wanted to see whether I would masturbate, whether I would play with myself, or whether I would touch myself, or whether I would actually jerk off. Technically, I don't really have a penis, and so I cannot actually go through ejaculation, so I cannot have a jerk off, But the thing is, that is how things happened, okay?